Hi soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish wrap blouse with short collar and asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, you're welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern. First thing you do here is to fold your pattern into two. Okay, make sure your pattern is on fold. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to waist, and then from the waistline I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. So here's my hip line, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. Next I'll go ahead and mark out straight lines across this way. So next, from the hip line I came down by 5 inches for my blouse length. Okay, one side of the front is longer than the other, so I came down by 5 inches from the hip line, and this is what I have. So here is my bust, my waist, my hip line, and then the blouse length. So next I'll go ahead and measure out half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. From that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches I came down by 8 for my armhole. So I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder down to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. Okay, then I'll connect the straight line, which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line. So next I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And from that point I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and chop down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it from the bust line to the blouse length. Then I'll connect the straight line. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And from the waist, I came down by 6 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect from the waist to that 6 inches point. Connect the both sides. And then from the waist, I'll connect it to my bust point. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to impute my body measurement. My bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches here, I will place it back. My hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Whatever I have on my hip, I'll mark it on the blouse length. So next, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to mark out all these measurements, like all this thing here. I'll go ahead and mark it out on this side, okay? I believe you guys understand what I mean. I'll go ahead and mark it out on this side. I'll be doing that off camera. So that I was done doing that, this is what I have, okay? And this is why I said you should fold your pattern into two, okay? So now let's work on the design. Here is our center line. This part is our center line. This line here is our center line, and here is the waist. So from the waist, I will go in by 3 inches. I went in by 3 inches. Okay, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my neck width. Connect it to my neck width, and this is what I have. Okay, so next on the blouse length, I'll go in by 1 inches. Okay, starting from the center line, I'll go in by 1 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to my waist. Okay, to this 3 inches I marked that on my waistline, and this is what I have. Okay, from the waistline I went in by 3 inches, and from the blouse length I went in by 1 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points together, and this is what I have. Okay, so next from the hip line, here's the hip line, I'll go up by 4 inches. Here's the hip line. Okay, then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it down to that 1 inches point. And this is what I have. Okay, from the hip line I went up by 4 inches, and this is what I have. Okay, so this is the part we'll be needing. This part I'm touching now is the part we'll be needing. This is the longer part of the front. Okay, so next thing is to cut it out. Just watch what I am doing. Now I'll be using this pattern to trace out the other side, and this is what I have over here. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and use this pattern to trace out the other side. So now I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the waist down, from this side, from the waist down. Okay, what I have here is 5 inches. I have 5 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure it out here also. Now mark it out. So next thing is to fold this part in. Okay, from this 5 inches point I'll go ahead and fold it in. You can see what I'm doing. Fold it in, then I'll place it on a fresh pattern. I'll go ahead and place it this way on a fresh pattern. Arrange it very well and then cut it out. Okay, you can see what I'm doing, and this is what we have. Just make sure you mark out the lines, mark out your dark line. Okay, and then go ahead and open it up this way. Here is the shorter part of the front, and this is the longer part. You can see what we have over here. Okay, I believe you guys understand what I did here. From the waistline, measure what you have, whatever you have, mark it out on the front side, then fold it in and cut out the other side of your pattern, and this is what you'll be having. Make sure you add the seam allowance by the side, and also sew in your dart at the wrong side. Normal way we sew our dart, just fold in your dart and then sew it out. Okay, so let's go back to the back part of this blouse. Here's my back pattern. I'll go ahead and measure out my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. For the back part, we'll be stopping at our hip line, my waist, and then my hip line. Then I'll mark out straight lines across this way. So next, I'll go ahead and write it down, my bust, my waist, and then my hip line. Up next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. And from that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder down to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So here's my chest line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. Now I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. So next I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down from the bust to the hip line. On both sides of my waistline, I came out on both sides by 0.5. And from the waistline, I came down by 6 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Then connect it to my bust point. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4 plus this 1 inches here, I will place it back. Hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Next, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. Next, for my neck depth, I'm making use of 1 inches for my back neck depth. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Okay, and this is what I have. So from the side of my hip line, I came up by 4 inches. Same thing I did on the front pattern. So I'll mark the 4 inches all the way to my center back. Then I'll connect a straight line. So here is my back blouse length, which is what I have over here. Okay. So I'll go ahead and bring in this, my front pattern. Okay. As you can see, the both sides are equal. Okay. And I'll bring in the longer part of it. And this is what I have. As you can see, this side are equal. Okay. So make sure you add your sewing allowance while cutting out your fabric and cut this part on fold. So let's cut it out. And this is what we have for our back pattern. Okay. For our collar, I'll go ahead and measure out my necklines. I'll measure out my front neckline from the shoulder to my waist. What I have here is 19. What I have is 19. I'll measure out what I have here. I have 3.6. Okay. I have 3.6. So 19 plus 3.6, which is 22.6. Okay. So I'll get my pattern this way and I'll fold it into 2. I'll fold my pattern into 2. So next I'll go ahead and measure out 22.6. I'll measure out 22.6 and I'll mark it down. Next I'll get the midpoint of 22.6 and I'll mark it down. Okay. So from this closed part, I'll come down by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it to the midpoint. And this is what I have. Okay. So next from this point, I'll come down by 3. This is the part that goes towards the back. And this side, I'll come down by 6 inches. This is the front part. And I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have. Okay. So next from this point, I'll come out by 1 inches. I came out by 1 inches and I'll go ahead and connect it back to my original line. And this is it for our collar, our short collar. So next thing is to cut it out. And this is what we have. So now I'll go ahead and bring in my back and front pattern, and I'll join the shoulders together. Here's the midpoint of our back, and I'll bring in my collar and I'll place it this way. So go ahead and sew it to this point, to your waist point. Okay, you sew it to the waist point, and also sew this part down, and this is what it will look like. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos, and see you guys in my next class. Bye.